And hello everybody, welcome back to episode number 29 of the CheckX series. If you're new here, as I say every day, I'm your host Ivan, and the CheckX series is pretty much all about me, your host, talking about everything that Elon posts on X and discusses on X the day before. Today we're going to talk about what he discussed yesterday on Monday, April 13th, the God forbidden day. No, I'm joking. We all hit Mondays. But April 13th, 2026, he posted around 40 times. Couldn't get the exact number, unfortunately, yesterday, but I posted about 40 times yesterday. But we're pretty just going to get right into the episode here, not to keep this intro rolling for too long. Starting off, as we usually do, with Tesla and full self-driving, or FSD, whatever you would like to call it. Starting off this segment and the episode, he also read the official approval and launch of the FSD in the Netherlands, noting it handles turbo roundabouts with ease. Elon also reposted information suggesting this Belgian-supported approval would lead to a rapid skyrocket, he says, of FSD availability across Europe. Cooler to see that expand, but moving on, Elon also highlighted Tesla's dominant EV sales in the U.S., mocking Tesla killers predicted by the press. Elon also noted Tesla's growth in Germany, anticipating higher market shares once FSD is released there, which is pretty predictable. Moving on, Elon also described the Cybertruck as an armored personnel carrier from the future. Sorry, let me fix it. Armored personnel carrier from the future, reposting users reposting users who praised its comfort, off-road capabilities, and superior ride quality compared to luxury SUVs like the Cadillac Escalade. Last but not least, Elon reposted news regarding Tesla's deployment of Megapack-powered mobile superchargers to support the Coachella Festival. Moving on to SpaceX and Starlink. Starting off this segment, Elon shared a video of Starship stating that engineering is real magic. Elon also engaged with philosophical posts arguing that modern engineers are the equivalent of an ancient sorcerers who command the forces of nature through natural law. Moving on, Elon also reiterated that Starlink has done more than any NGO to lift people out of poverty by providing global internet access. Elon also noted that Virgin Atlantic is expediting plans currently to equip aircraft with Starlink Wi-Fi. Pretty cool to see that. These airlines are just flooding in there, so that's pretty cool to see. Last but not least, Elon offered a brief comment that said looks good in response to a photo of a Blue Origin rocket. Moving on to XDI and X platform developments in general, just three things to add on to the episode, but to start off the segment, Elon announced that a broader beta release for the Grok computer would be out in just 3 days, and encouraged the use of the Ask Grok button to vet potential fake news, and noted that Grok 420 recently took the top spot on a reasoning benchmark. Moving on, Elon also promoted Grokopedia as its way to beat the woke Wikipedia, noting it surpassed 20 million visits in Q1 of this year. Last but not least, Elon argued that XChat DMs are superior to WhatsApp because the latter's backups are not end-to-end encrypted on WhatsApp. So yeah, but moving on to South Africa and Apartheid 2.0, which Elon's been talking about, criticizing the South African government a lot recently because he's not letting them, I believe, implement Starlink. Because he isn't black and because of racial laws, but we're pretty much going to get right into that. Start off this segment, Elon heavily criticized the South African government's, like I said, Black Economic Empowerment, or BEE, or B, policies, calling them racist laws that are destroying South Africa. Elon also specifically noted that he cannot operate Starlink there unless he gives 30% of his business to a person based on their race, which he called state-sanctioned theft, which is just crazy. First off, I don't know what that's about. Elon also called for severe sanctions against South Africa until it stops extreme anti-white and anti-Asian racism. Elon highlighted the murders of white farmers, calling the situation Apartheid 2.0 and a potential genocide. Last but not least, Elon engaged with stories of violence in South Africa, including an ambush his own father survived. Pretty crazy. Moving on to politics and media before we pretty much start wrapping up the episode here. To start off this segment, starting off strong, Elon criticized California's legislators for attempting to pass AB 2624, or 2624, which he claimed would criminalize investigative journalism into fraud. What a coincidence. Elon also commented on the state's $1 trillion debt problem and pension crisis. Moving on, Elon also commented on the election in Hungary, noting that the celebration of Viktor Orban's loss by figures like George Soros, Obama, and Hillary Clinton should tell you everything, he says. Elon also expressed support for Irish patriots protesting their government. I've been hearing what's going on there. Apparently, they're out of oil too, or something. Out of gas, running out of petrol, as you guys like to call it over there. Just clarifying. But yeah, that's pretty bad situation. Anyone from Ireland watching, let me know. But moving on, Elon also reiterated that freedom of speech is the bedrock of democracy and criticized legacy media for having zero credibility. Last but not least for the episode, he unquoted posts calling out Bernie Sanders for hypocrisy regarding his views on millionaires and billionaires. Not last but not least, but ladies and gentlemen, that pretty much wraps up episode number 129 of the CheckX series. If you guys made the ultimate video, appreciate you guys for watching. I recommend dropping a like, commenting, and subscribing if you haven't already. I also recommend going back and watching the recent CheckX episodes if you would like. If you got some time, especially, just get a nice little sequence of events. If you would like, obviously, on what Elon's posting every single day on X. That is what the CheckX series is about. And my name's Ivan, and I'll see you guys later.